Today's video is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. If you're looking to get one of the hottest new PC games that's available right now, or just looking to get an older game that you've always had your eye on, Green Man Gaming is the place to check first. Right now, they have a great sale going on. You can get an extra 20% off by using the code PAYDAY20. If you're interested and you want to help us out here on my channel, make sure you click that link down below in the video's description and head over to Green Man Gaming. Get your game on today. Alright, let's head on to today's videos. Hey everybody, Shadow Phoenix here. Welcome back to Planet Coaster. And today is Thursday, which means I'm kind of here in a community park. You will notice there's not much else in the community park. So that's what we're going to kind of talk about today. I didn't get enough submissions to really kind of do anything with. So a couple of days ago, I went into this park. So I knew this was going to be the week that I was going to do this. And I went back and I looked through all the submissions that I got. And there were a few really, really good ones that I definitely plan to use. One of them is this awesome coaster, right? It's really, really good. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit anywhere in the opening of the park. So I got a few buildings that also, I mean, they're really good, but I don't know if that's going to fit like a Main Street kind of feel or not for what we're looking for. And then, you know, so I've been racking my brain for like 2 days trying to figure out how am I going to make this video? I don't have anything. I thought, do I just place the coaster down, like maybe back in here? Because it's so good, it really needs to be its own centerpiece. I didn't want, it just didn't look good at the front of the park up here at all. It was just, you know, I tried it on this side, I tried it on this side. I don't know what's wrong with my voice right now, I'm cracking. So, and I even tried, I thought, well, what if we put it in the center up here? What if we make it a centerpiece right here? I wasn't happy with that either. The way that the coaster is done, it really needs to kind of be maybe towards the back of the park or off to the side somewhere. And that's what we're going to do with that. So I do have something I want to use. And I didn't just want to plop it down without actually doing anything to it, because that doesn't do it justice. So instead, I was like, how am I going to do a video? I've got nothing. I tweeted out that, you know, has anybody's got anything, you know, to send it to me. Hardpunk Core sent me a link to his workshop and said he had a floorless coaster on there. So I took a look at that, and that's something else we're probably going to use. Is he has a floorless coaster that we'll probably add. And I looked about how I could maybe do that. One option I had, I kind of placed it, and I was like, hey, what if we did this? And I kind of put it, it's got these two airtime hills and a zero, or it's an airtime hill and a 0G row. But what if we put that over top of the entrance? And it did kind of look kind of cool, but in the end I decided, no, it just doesn't really fit what we want to go for. So I didn't use that either. So I had nothing, absolutely nothing out of the submissions that I could use. And not everything that was submitted is usable, but there were a few things that I would like to use that was submitted, and unfortunately I can't use them yet. So that leaves us with basically a blank park and me trying to figure out how I'm going to do a video about the community park and not have anything. So again, with episode 2, what we are going to do, for some odd reason that thing was going crazy. I just noticed the clock, we had it on like fast speed. What we are going to do is I'm just going to kind of show you the idea of what we're kind of working with. And then you guys I'm going to talk about how to submit, because I've made the submissions easier. As of today. And yeah, so we have this park entrance here, which is modeled after Dorney Park. It looks very SeaWorld-ish, very marina kind of. I mean, if you kind of look at it, that's kind of how it's kind of looking. But I also kind of feel like it has kind of an Alamo look to it as well. If we add like the Americana stuff to it, maybe. The green makes me think of the ocean, and the Americana stuff kind of makes me think of like Texas in a way, especially with the kind of architecture that we have here. So this could be a Texas coastal park, maybe. That could maybe be the idea behind it. So we're gonna go with that. Once you enter into the park, I'm gonna do a couple of like ticket booths down here on each side as well. And then once you actually get into the park, that's where I kind of like, I don't know what we want to do. This is kind of where you guys were supposed to come in and be like, oh hey, use this, use this, use this. I didn't really get anything at the beginning, so we don't have much. So I guess what we need is, we need something to kind of, we need to figure out what we're going to do. I'm thinking a hub. I don't want to do a main street. I was thinking more of a hub. And for the hub, we need something in the center. So I thought, all right, what if we do a fountain? And I started to build the fountain myself. And I was like, no, if I build the fountain myself, that takes away from the point of this, you know. If I had to do the entire park myself, then it's no, you know, I might as well just build the park myself. But it's a community park. So this guy, I want you guys to help build it. So I'm kind of thinking about a fountain. And I'll be honest with you, I will probably build the fountain myself. So I've got an idea for something I kind of want to do with that. But yeah, so we're going to come in and we're going to kind of make this around, and then maybe a fountain here, and then maybe have a few buildings kind of around the fountain, which is our entrance buildings, you know, which usually happen at the beginning of parks. You have like an emporium of some sort. You know, like Disney has their huge emporium, but most parks always have some kind of like centralized up front shopping area which features things from the entire park. And then you have like, you know, guest relations buildings, you know, that's where guest services and stuff are. And then you would have like bathrooms, you know, which could be on either side. I'm not saying everything's going to go on this side or this side. But like guest services, bathrooms, stroller rentals, lockers, there's all these things, you know. And then you got your main shop, maybe a restaurant or something up front, you know, maybe something like that, I don't know. And then I would kind of be, I'm thinking maybe kind of make it in a circle, and then we'll have like a fountain here, and then kind of go into maybe another circle. So what if we did like a figure 8, you know, like kind of like here and here, right? And we have a fountain up front, and then right here would be kind of a centerpiece. And for this, I'm thinking, well, most parks have a carousel, but it doesn't have to be. We could put some kind of round ride right there. Alright, so this is where you guys come in. I'll do the fountain, and if I have to, I'll do the other buildings kind of coming off here. So I'll do this first section, I guess, and that will be for the next episode if I have to. And then, does anybody out there have any sort of ride skin or anything for a carousel or anything like that that would make a good centerpiece for our central hub? If anybody's got that, I would love to see it. So, you know, make sure you submit that to us. If you want to build it, that's awesome. If you want to build a carousel skin for our park, like some kind of like really cool carousel skin, more power to you. I would love that. Please, by any means, do that. Get us started here with our park. Be the first. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. This section out here will kind of be their parking lots. You can kind of see I've started over here. I've kind of figured out where the placement of the park is going to be in relation to things. And we're going to kind of do like this really weird angle right here. So we have the entrance and the exits coming out here. So this would kind of go off into nowhere because we can't do anything with that. Thanks, Frontier. But yeah, so the road would kind of come in. This would be the exit road exiting out of the park. This would be where people come in, like double lane roads. We're going to have our toll booths here. We'll have a bus thing kind of come over here because I like doing that. And then the entrance will kind of come up through here. And then I'm kind of thinking we'll do a bus unloading here and a bus loading over here. And then the rest of this is all going to be parking lot. Now, typically what I do for my parking lots is I use the path to make like big square sections. But I think in this point, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do is... I chose the wrong thing. So we're going to... I've looked at the two different things. So one person said to use this for your parking lots. And I don't like that. You see, it's you can see the detail on it. You can see the little spots and the squares and stuff. It's not very detailed. However, this doesn't really match the roads. But it is a much smoother asphalt. So I think what we're going to do is probably use this. So we'll end up like covering our parking lot with this, and then I will take and put like maybe a centralized point kind of coming down through here. But it's going to be kind of a V-shaped maybe kind of thing. Is probably what we'll end up doing. I think maybe. That's my new thing. I think maybe. So yeah, so we'll just kind of do something like maybe like this. This would be the basic shape of our parking lot, I think. I'm just kind of doing this real quick. This is not perfect. Obviously, this is not a perfect parking lot, but I think it could work. And then, I don't know, maybe we might also kind of take and maybe make our parking lot kind of an L shape, maybe. Yeah, something like this. You can maybe do something like that. Alright, so that leaves an area over here, an area over here for coasters and stuff like that. And we need to do kind of a skyline. So yeah, that's kind of what we're kind of looking at right now. And that actually might be. Maybe we won't go that high up in there. I'll figure that out later. In the meantime, though, I need submissions. So let's talk about submissions. The first time, in the first episode, there was a whole lot of confusion, I think, about how to submit things. I got a lot of messages like, how do I send you the file? How do I do that? I wasn't asking for the file. I was asking for the Steam link. So your workshop link. So you upload it to the Steam workshop, and then you send me the workshop link. That's how a submission works. I don't want you to email me the actual file. I also got a whole lot of people that was like, hey, you know, use this. I have this on my workshop. I have this on my workshop. Go to my workshop and you can use this. I have tons of stuff in my workshop you can use. That's great. Send it to me. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to go trying to find your actual workshop out of the millions of workshops, because you can't search on Steam for that kind of thing. You have to actually search for something and then find them that way, or they have to be friends with you. I'm not going, I'm way too busy, guys, honestly, to go looking for that kind of stuff. If you want to submit it, that's the whole point. Submit it. So I have made things easier, even easier for you. In the video description, down below the video, under the video, if you look, there will be a link. It will say submissions. Right? It goes to a Google form. It's a complete form that you fill out. It asks your name, it asks your email, it asks what you're submitting, either a blueprint for this park or a park tour. And you would have to just fill in all that out and a little bit of info about what you're submitting, basically. You know, just kind of in your own words kind of thing. Okay, so basically, again, under the video, and I'm stressing this because I think a lot of people don't actually read anything in a video description. If you don't see it, click the button that says show more. There is a link to a Google form. Fill out that form for any submissions that you would like to send me. We need more. I didn't get enough to be able to even really make this first episode. I did get some cool stuff, but nothing I can really use right now. So we need more submissions. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm not a big enough channel to really kind of get this going as well as I thought I could. But I'm hoping that you guys can really bring out, you know, your creativity and really kind of show off what the community can do, what my community can do. You know, that's kind of what I'm kind of looking at. So yeah, just like Rick and Morty, show me what you got. Send those over to me. Hit underneath the video. I cannot stress this enough. I really feel like people are missing these. Underneath the video, click the link, go to the Google submissions page, the Google Forms, and fill out that form, send it over to me, and I will take a look at it, and we'll see if we can add it to that. Now, talking about those submissions, let's talk about something else. So since I didn't have anything to do the community park today, I was like, it's Thursday, I need to do a Planet Coaster video. So I was like, all right, I'll do a park tour. You know, I wasn't ready for another park tour yet, but you know, you guys love the park tours. However, I don't have any more left. I've done so far the only two that I could do. There were only a few that were submitted to me. I did get a couple that were completely unfinished, and I also got a couple that is just like, I'm not gonna say they're bad at all. I mean, you know, but they're not they're not the quality that I'm kind of looking for to do the park tours and stuff with. So, you guys got finished parks out there, send them over to me. We need some more for park tours. So, I know you guys love the park tours. I can tell by the numbers that it's getting, and, you know, everything like that. So, I know you guys really, really, really like those. I would love to do more, but I got to have more to do park tours with. So, again, that link is down below for submissions. So you can submit a blueprint for the community park, or you can submit a a park for the park tours. Either one through that one single form. I made it as easy as pie. It cannot get any easier than that, guys. That's all you got to do. So I cannot wait to see the submissions that we get after this. You know, again, what we're kind of looking for is anything that would kind of make something around the beginning of the park, you know. We could still use a wooden coaster, maybe. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Maybe an out and back, something like that. Or something kind of an L shape or something like that. You know, that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I'll know it when I see it on what can work. But, you know, right now what we're kind of looking for is anything that would be around the beginning of our main street. I'm looking for... We need to get this area kind of done. If you want to submit stuff for like later on as well, if you've got other stuff, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and submit that too. Like I said, I've got a few things already that will make awesome stuff for later on. But I didn't want to just like place down a coaster or just talk about it and not have anything, not do anything with it. That kind of doesn't really, you know, flow with me, and I don't think it would flow with you guys either. So unfortunately, this video was kind of a mess. I had to do it at the last minute because I did need to get something done today. And I've sat around for like 2 days trying to figure out what I was going to do. And this was the best I could come up with. So I appreciate everybody who has submitted things. Again, it doesn't just because you're not in this video for episode 2 doesn't mean I'm not going to use it. It just means that it wasn't what I was looking for at the beginning of the park. So yeah, there's one particular custom supported wooden coaster that is just awesome, and it has to be its own centerpiece, and I just would not do it justice by putting it off to the side or over here somewhere. It wasn't going to work. So with that being said, thank you so much everybody for tuning in to this episode. I hope I've made things quite clear about what we are looking for, what we kind of need, and I cannot wait to see you guys help me out. And not just me. This is not my park. I mean, if we don't get enough submissions, if my community is not big enough to do this, that's fine. I'll just, you know, we won't do the community park. We'll just do the park tours as long as we keep getting parks to do park tours with. But hopefully we can get some stuff kind of done and go on there. Retweet it out, you know, get things kind of going. Let's grow the community. If my community's not big enough, let's grow it. You know what I mean? Let's get more people in on this. This is gonna be a lot of fun for not just me, but for everybody. I really like the idea of seeing you guys' stuff and just like, you know, placing it down and kind of molding it into one big giant cohesive project. That's the kind of what I was kind of thinking. So, in the meantime, my name is Shadow Phoenix. Thanks so much for watching. Again, cannot wait to see your submissions. I will see you guys on Twitch later this evening. Until then, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being a fan and a subscriber. If you aren't already, make sure you hit that button. But you all know this. You know how to do it. I don't need to tell you, even though I have a little outro that does it anyway. See you later, guys. Hey everyone, if you'd like to help support me and my channel, I have a Patreon page where you can do just that. You can pledge anything from $1 or more. Anyone who pledges $15 or more gets a unique, specially designed roller coaster and planet coaster made just for them. My little way of saying thanks. You can also just send donations as well if you don't want to join Patreon. And you can find those links in the video description below. Every tiny red cent I make from these means the world to me and is extremely helpful. If you're interested in my PC setup that I work with and play on that you see here, every piece of the system is described below with links to Amazon if you want to purchase them or anything else. Thanks for tuning in to my videos and my channel. If you aren't already a subscriber, click that on the screen below. And you can also check out a few of my other videos on the screen here as well. You can keep up to date on what's going on in my own little world via Twitter or watch me stream live on Twitch as well. Links are in the video description below. So wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.